with meteorologist Julia Blanchett.
We've been way too warm, way too smoky, and have had a lot of dry weather. And now things are finally changing here in western Colorado, so that is a form of a good news. Good news is that we see some moisture on the way. The moisture might not be very plentiful. We're not exactly seeing large storm systems rolling through, but this morning already we could have Cortez and Telluride in the San Juan Mountain ranges headed towards Montrose, all seeing a little bit of precipitation. That precipitation will continue to cross and eventually get towards Delta, Nucla, the Dove Creek area, and we'll also have the slight possibility to see something in Grand Junction. Grand Junction is the least likely valley location to see much moisture, but nonetheless, moisture is helpful for a few different reasons with our current conditions. Of course, we need it because our grounds are way too dry and we have lots of dry fuels, but we also need it because we are going to see a cool down associated with it. Our temperatures are undergoing a cold front, so a change which is dropping things in that direction. It could also be beneficial because of course we have those air quality alerts, lots of smoke in the air still in Mesa County, Delta County, Montrose County, the San Juan area, and also extending all the way to Gunnison and even portions of Eagle County. We're continuing to see lots of reduced visibility as the smoke bellows over other locations, but with rain, at least areas that receive higher values of rain. So the Montrose area, for example, they might receive the most rain out of anybody. So if they were to receive a good amount of rain, that means a lot of the air pollutants could actually bond to the raindrops as they fall from the sky, and your air will become just a little bit cleaner, which could provide some temporary relief. So that's something to look forward to, but nonetheless, if the smoke is bothering you, please stay indoors as much as possible and use air filtration as much as you may need. But the near surface smoke is also lightened up a lot this morning. You can see that we're not exactly bright orange for that density, which is something to be thankful for. We are still seeing a lot of smoke out towards Delta County, Montrose County, so we're definitely really seeing those air quality alerts impacting our really hyper-local areas. But over the next several days, we'll start to see more continuing smoke, but this afternoon, that's when things could get worse, and you can see that hot spot popping up right over the Turner and Gulch fire, and that is one of the bigger fires in western Colorado, as it's now approaching the same size as the Deer Creek fire as of today. But now if we take a peek at your highs today, I mentioned we cooled down a little bit, so that is again something positive. 94 in Grand Junction, 95 in Delta, 88 in Montrose, and 87 in Cortez. And your lows overnight, you're expecting about 69 in Grand Junction, 63 in Delta, 62 in Montrose, and 56 in the Cortez area. And our 7-day forecasts show you a little bit of activity when it comes to rain. Grand Junction again is the least likely to see any sort of precipitation, but moving into your weekend, Saturday and Sunday, that's when you'll start to see pretty average temperatures right around that 95-degree zone. We are cooling down in Montrose today at 88 degrees. We have a chance for moisture at a 30% chance on your Thursday and Friday. They are most likely to see moisture out of all of us over the next several days. And peaking at Delta, the same pattern is pretty consistent. A 30% chance for moisture by Friday, a 20% chance in the meantime. So expecting a little bit of moisture. And if we take a peek at Cortez, a 30-mile-per-hour wind gust could be possible during these storm systems, but 30% chances for moisture stand on your Thursday and your Friday, extending to a 20% chance on Saturday.